Hello guys, how you doing? Man, what a week. It's my Sunday today, and I do as I always try to do every Sunday, which is rest the spirit, the body, the soul. Guys, I take you back to the book of Genesis. Actually, before I start that, today's topic, Great Awakening 2020. Take a day of rest. Per your age of Aquarius, Great Awakening 2020. Take a day of rest. Age of Aquarius. So, yeah, guys, don't forget every seventh day to take that rest. You need to rest your body, your spirit, your soul. Even when you don't think you're creating, you do create with your thoughts. So, you got to give yourself time to rest, as even God Himself rested on the seventh day. So, guys, I want you to read today Genesis, second chapter, 2 through 3. After God created the heavens, the earths, that's when He rested. Read today Genesis chapter 2, 2 and 3. God rested on that seventh day, even He rested. So also you should rest, because you do it, whether you know it or not, you've been planting a lot of seeds. We do it through our thoughts. We do it through our communication. Once again, if you get in these debates, I know they can get very heated as you're teaching people. Remember, don't think about winning a debate. And it's really not a debate. It's a teaching lesson. So remember, when you do these differences of opinion, do it as a teaching lesson. Sometimes also you are a spiritual being. Once again, remember on my channel, I teach you as a spiritual being, not as the man. Man always wants to win. When you're a spiritual being, none of that matters. It's all about teaching. And then when you see yourself can't come to the end, the way you can end it is the way I end a lot of debates. I tell them, I said, the person you keep going against is the God within me, as I'm a chosen vessel per God. So you're not going against me. You go against the universal God that's within me, that gives me back a lot of answers to these questions. Because most men of the world still think of themselves as a man. They go to books first. They go to other men first. They don't go to the universal God. Once again, the way you go to God in the best way, pray to the universal God first, which is giving thanks for everything you have. Just give thanks. If you have questions or anything, you don't have answers, ask Him. Next step, step 2, meditate, which is the silence with your God within, which is God within you. And then your God is yourself, all inside this shell of the body, and you get all those answers. Third step is your books. You should read your books after that, as your guide will give you books, as he just gave me a book to read this morning. That's the third. Then a man. Remember, a lot of these men that we have discrepancies with, they don't do it. They just pray and go to a man first. Then this man tells him to go to a book. They do everything backwards. That's not how God taught me. God told me once again to pray, then meditate. Through my meditations, I get a book to read through the guide. Then I can look for a man for more information. This way, it's no confusion. Everything should go to the universal God first. And there's still a lot of people under the old way. I was taught that way too. I used to pray and then rely on a man to give me answers, when I had the answers the whole time within myself with the universal God, but I never went that method. You can do any method you want, but always the first person, the best source to go to is God the Creator himself. Imagine yourself on a tropical island and there was no books. However, you always have the God within you. That's all that matters. So books are only guides. With or without the book, you can still find the source of God within yourself, because he's first over everything. So just wanted to share that. Please don't think of yourself as winning debates. It's just teaching. So it's better to step away and remember, when you're giving people new information that they haven't been taught, most people come to you as a man, not as the spiritual being. If you come at the spiritual being, you can always accept knowledge a little bit better. When you come as the man, you are under that old programming, and you cannot change yourself as the man. In order to be the new self, you have to go through your spiritual being. That's always the best way. I tried many times as a man to stop drinking, stop drugging, a lot of bad things, a lot of lying, a lot of trying to win over society. But when I started being the when I started being the spiritual being first, I was able to stop drinking. I was able to stop selling marijuana. I was able to stop smoking marijuana. I was able to go vegan. I was able to gain more abundance. I was able to gain more wealth. That was all through my spiritual being, which is a better communication with God. I was able to have more peace in my life. I was able to find this great music you're listening to, which is the 528 megahertz affirmations. All that and many more comes through your spiritual being. So also when I'm in these disagreements, when you're in your spiritual being, you can just pull away and don't even think about it. A lot of these people you go with, you don't even really know them. It's just somebody you met at random. Like I go on now on these Christian sites on Facebook, and I try to teach these people under the old way they're taught the better way to get the answers from God. Because as I told them, I said, all man wrote all books. How do you know which book is 100% correct? But one thing all the books agree on is their God. So go through God for everything first. That's it. You guys take care. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Take a time to rest today. Thank you.